This dude tells a cop to go fuck himself and ends up in a debate with his partner over free speech.
Holy shit, that's a YouTube cop. That's the cop you see on YouTube who get in trouble for doing bad things to people for exercising their free speech.
You can say that to us?
Yeah.
But if there's a bunch of kids over doing a tour at the fire department and they hear you cursing,
yeah,
that's disorderly conduct.
No, it's not. You can't hide behind children either. You can't use children to break the law. You can't use your feelings and your beliefs about what children can or can't hear to break the Constitution. I have freedom of speech everywhere I go.
You need help.
Welcome back to Just Following Orders. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so please hit the subscribe button, like the video, and let's get started. Today's video is coming from Middleton, Wisconsin, where John Lattimore encounters Officer Daniel Withee from the Middleton Police Department while he was out putting cones around a fallen traffic light. John tells the officer to go fuck himself, and the officer stops what he's doing to respond to Mr. Lattimore, claiming there were children nearby crossing the street as he was cursing. John claims it's freedom of speech, but the officer claims it's disorderly conduct. And soon they're both joined by Officer Roettger, who joins the debate. I'm not sure on this one. Where do you draw the line? Let me know in the comments and let's start the video.
What's your problem today, Lattimore? What's your problem today? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be writing you a ticket because there's children walking across that road.
Yeah.
When you're trying to say fuck you.
No, that's not what
I heard you.
I said go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you can't be saying that with children across the street.
It's a free speech.
No, it isn't, especially if it causes a disturbance.
Well, then that means you can't exercise your freedom.
Yeah, but if it causes a disturbance, you can't.
That's not a disturbance.
It is.
You can exercise free speech whenever.
No. Here's my deal, Lattimore.
On any public property, I can say go fuck yourself.
Hey, so what I'm going to have you, in a minute, Ryan, is go over. There's a whole bunch of kids walking across the road here with the fire department going around, and he decides he wants to, and I hear him say, go fuck yourself. And they look right at me.
The same thing.
He has no right under.
10,000 times.
No, but that's not free speech. So leave. Leave. You'll be issued. You'll get a ticket mailed to you. Go leave. You have no reason to be back here. Go.
I can't. This is a
no.
public
I'm here
sidewalk.
on this. Go.
There's a public sidewalk.
You'll be arrested. Go.
For what?
You have no reason to come back here, Lattimore.
He just started to arrest me for being on the public sidewalk.
Go. You came back here to come back to me. You had no reason to.
I came down here to talk to you.
For what reason?
To see why you stood out of your car.
Oh, because I heard you say go fuck yourself.
The fire department officer.
Yes.
He walked across the street
with a bunch of children.
And said this.
Come talk with me. We'll go over here. Come talk.
Holy shit, that's a YouTube cop. That's the cop you see on YouTube who get in trouble for doing bad things to people for exercising their free speech.
John.
Holy
John,
shit.
right?
Yeah, it's my name. He knew who I was, so he knew I would say go fuck yourself. And
John.
he probably waited. I'm just explaining myself.
I understand.
And I'm positive that officer just did something really bad. She's not supposed. No, you can't. You can exercise your free speech anywhere in the United States of America, on any street corner, at any given time. It doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter.
But what he's asking makes sense. He's busy here on the stop.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to have to keep an eye on you and do his work all at the same time.
No.
So he's asking you to leave.
Okay. But I'm telling you, what you just said is true.
Yes.
It's usually, but the officer, if he stops what he's doing to interact with you, then there's usually a room. He gave himself room to talk to somebody else by getting out of his car and addressing me.
Okay, I'm not going to get too tied up.
I'm telling you the truth. That's what he did.
Let me finish my sentence.
Is your body cam on?
I hope so. So.
Okay.
I'm not going to get caught up on what happened before I got here, okay?
Okay, cool.
But what I am going to do is try and get things calmed down.
Oh, I'm
Right?
calm. I'm excited, dude. Actually, I'm excited because...
So he asked you to leave.
Yeah.
I think you should.
No, I have a right to be here.
Correct. But what he's telling you is that he's going to issue a ticket for what happened earlier.
For saying go fuck yourself.
Yes. Which
that's your free
you can say that to us.
Yeah.
But if there's a bunch of kids over doing a tour at the fire department and they hear you cursing, that's disorderly conduct.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's absolutely not.
I would encourage you.
There's no way I can know without seeing or without or awareness that somebody is located nearby, that even a child.
You're in public.
So and in public, you have a right to free speech.
When you are screaming profanities at the top of your lungs.
How do you know? You weren't even here.
Because you've done it to me before.
Exactly, but you don't know the circumstances.
So if it's just me and you, no big deal.
No, you can say that. I can say that to this dude.
But if you're out in public here, and you're screaming profanities,
I'm beyond a doubt,
there's a high probability that people are going to hear you. And in this case,
it can't be free speech.
In this case,
it can't be free. Constitution
they did.
Trumps.
And kids who are out doing their normal business day to day should not be subjected to you and your hatred for me.
I don't have hatred
and your
for police officers.
language.
I have hatred for bad cops. And bad cops make a big difference between good cops and bad cops. And this dude is a bad cop. He is about to do something he's not supposed to do. I'm not making this up. It's common sense.
Like I said, I'm not going to get tore up on what happened before I got here.
So what are you doing right now?
But I'm trying to explain what's going on to you so you understand. And I'm also asking you to listen to this officer and leave so that he can work in peace.
I have 1 billion% right to stand on this public sidewalk. For as long as I wish.
But do you think that you could do the right thing?
No, that's not the right thing. The right thing is
give him space so that he can work.
It's freedom. The right thing is protecting freedom.
And I'm not infringing on that
right here.
by asking you to leave.
You are.
No.
You are. If you're telling me to do something that's against my will, against my free will, then you're asking me to contradict my freedom. My freedom is to stand here and tell people what this man just did. And what this man plans to do.
3-1, I'm 10-2.
And what this man plans to do. He plans to write me a ticket for exercising in public.
So,
it doesn't matter
cursing loudly in public around other people, especially children, does not fall under that.
The same public.
The law specifically prohibits you from using profane language and causing a disturbance in public.
But it can't be free speech.
Disorderly conduct.
It cannot be free speech.
This is not where you argue this.
This is not.
It's not up to me.
I hear you.
It's not up to me.
But
it's up to a judge.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Between you and me, it's a dispute. Not a dispute.
So let's stop. Let's stop arguing about it.
So why did you even bother to explain anything to me if you weren't going to listen to anything I had to say?
I'm just telling you what I know.
Okay.
So that you understand where I'm coming from. Okay.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, two things have happened.
My job is to execute.
You're getting a ticket from earlier, and he's asking you to leave his immediate area so that he can work in peace. Okay?
Yeah. If he wanted to work in peace, he wouldn't have stood up to interact with me. He did. So if he wanted his solitude, didn't want to be bothered by anybody, or couldn't be bothered by anybody, he would not have interacted with me to begin with, which brought me back here.
Okay. So are you done here?
No, I was. Well, usually what I do is I tell. And see, he's done. He had very little.
No, the only reason he left is because I'm here helping block traffic.
Okay. All right. This is going in circles. My point is, it's a freedom of speech at all times. And the law you're referring to.
If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Clearly, I can't change
bitch,
that.
Asshole, dick, cockroach, not cockroach, but something profane, like without meaning. So, like fuck, shit, bitch, ass, dick, lick, all these.
How about we stop saying those words? Because we are still out in public.
It's an example. I'm giving you an example.
That's better than what you did before.
So, my point is, if it is United States Supreme Court free speech, you cannot be cited for disorderly conduct using free speech. It is plain and simple. No state law trumps the United States Constitution. And that's a YouTube cop. He came over here to be a YouTube cop, to do something really bad. I'm not a YouTuber.
To argue that in court.
I will.
But you're wasting your time right now.
I will. You can do whatever the hell you want. That's the honest to God truth. Hell, it's used in language. So like you can't call it profanity. So if you use it to explain yourself, if you use it in a sentence that adds value or meaning to what you're trying to say or what you feel, then it has value. Well, you can say it. It's free speech. But if you use words that have no point, no meaning, like fuck, swear, or like curse words with no connection to like a meaning, like something you want to convey to somebody that has gravity.
I hear you, and I think I understand what you're saying.
And that's exactly why we have phrases, protest phrases that are protected under the United States Constitution. And go fuck yourself is a free speech language, always protected in public. No matter what, no matter who.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I still disagree with it.
It doesn't matter if you don't like it.
But I think
and that's the same thing with that officer. He doesn't like it. And because you don't like it doesn't mean it's against the law.
Well, I think
your job is
what upset him was the fact that there's a bunch of kids over here and that they were subjected to it.
You can't hide behind children either. You can't use children to break the law. Yeah. You can't use your feelings and your beliefs about what children can or can't hear to break the Constitution.
Let's set all of that aside. Do you think you should be cursing around children?
I have a free speech. Now, it's cursing. It doesn't. Wait. I can't know at all times where children are. So you protect yourself. You use free speech wherever you go.
More respectful of the people around you.
No.
That's all I'm asking.
No.
Set the law aside.
He's hiding behind children. So
Set
that
the law
officer
aside.
knew I would say go fuck yourself. He knew I had
be
to come
more
this way to go to
respectful
work, and he hid behind
to the
children.
people that are around you.
Stop
screaming curse words.
I can curse
you
for
can.
eternity if I use free speech.
But you shouldn't.
It doesn't matter.
Start being a decent person.
I am a decent person. I inspire people
start
all the
acting
time
like
on
one.
the internet. And I do. And using your free speech, following the laws of the United States is an example of being a good person.
And all I'm asking you is
no
to
matter
stop.
if it's ugly, if you don't like it.
I'm just asking you to stop cursing in public.
I'm going to say go fuck yourself for the rest of my life. Every single time
Clearly,
I see
can't
police
stop
officers.
But I can ask you to start behaving better.
Okay, you can do that. But as long as you people stalk me, harass me, and try to intimidate me or hide behind children,
and for what it's worth, John, we don't stalk you.
Yes, you do.
We don't care what you do.
Nobody's
as long as you're not out yelling and screaming around children. So
and waiting for an opportunistic moment to lie, to say there's kids nearby, so that makes it okay for me to write him a citation.
Okay.
It doesn't make it okay.
Again, I wasn't here for that.
Kids. And you are stalking me,
I think we've covered everything we need to cover.
I'm not interested in police officers. I'm not interested in YouTube police officers. I'm not interested in
you don't post these online?
Yes, I do. To protect.
You just said you weren't interested in doing that. I was confused.
I don't want history to be misled by a police officer writing a poor report that is mistaken.
Have we covered what we need to?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay.
I'm going to finish my video, and then you guys, can do whatever the hell you like to do all day.
I'm going to sit over here because I have to, because that's blocking traffic.
You just told me the conversation.
Can you give me some space while I do that, though?
What the hell? How much space do you need? It's like 200 feet.
I mean, if you stay over here, I'm fine with it.
I just told you I'm not interested in you, dude. And I got everything.
Dude, I just asked you a simple question.
But you're making it. You're assuming that I have an interest in you, and you're making that.
Can you give me some space while I do my job?
Why are you telling me to give you space when I have no interest in invading your space?
Can you answer my question, please?
Did you hear what I just said?
Will you give me space while I'm over here?
You asked a question for a question. I'll answer your question, I swear, if you tell me why you're asking me if I will invade your space.
I'm just asking to verify.
That's not an answer.
Well, neither was yours.
You just psychologically harassed me. You wanted me to invade your space in a moment. You want me to think
No, I'm actually asking you to leave me alone.
You're not smart, dude. I'm not dumb. I'm not some black guy that you see on the internet that's just a bum. Or I actually went to school, man. I learned things and I tried to improve.
I'm again asking you.
Okay,
can you leave?
Get out of here.
Can you leave?
I have a right to be here.
I'm just asking you.
I have a right to be here. Why are you asking me to do something against my free will?
Well, we're done talking here. I still have a reason I have to be here.
Yeah, and I have a reason. I don't have
leave.
to be here, but I have a freedom to be here. I don't have gravity or strong purpose to be here, but I have the freedom to be here. I have the freedom to stand here.
I'm not throwing you in handcuffs and hauling you away, am I?
Why are you throwing
I'm just
ideas
asking
into
you
the
to
air
give me space so that I can work.
That contradict my intentions.
All right, I'm done talking. Please do not come over by me.
Why are you saying that? I have no intentions to go over to your squad car.
Perfect.
Why are you saying
that?
Go fuck yourself. You worthless popper. You're a racist, dangerous. I never like to have sex with women.
Why do you have to turn this into something?
Keep walking.
Why are you being so rude?
Keep walking. Get your ugly, stupid-looking ass out of my face. Go fuck yourself.
You're being awful right now.
Go fuck yourself.
You should start behaving better.
I don't have to be a character to you. You're not my dad. You're not my brother. You're not my friend. Because you're using psychology to get me to think about doing bad things when I have no intentions. I have freedom of speech everywhere I go.
You need help.
And now you're doing the mental health harassment. You're a worthless, ugly gay dude who likes to have anal sex with judgment.
So while all that was happening, Officer Withee goes across the street to the fire station to get a statement to be able to charge John with disorderly conduct.
Do you ladies mind if I talk to you in a minute? Whoever, you guys heard that, right? Yeah. Are you guys disturbed by that? Are you guys disturbed by his actions?
Yeah, we were.
Okay, because I'll get one of your names. I know who that is, and he came back around. Okay. And I'll get yours too. What you heard him, right? Yeah. Okay, we've dealt with him a bunch of times, and he came back around on our traffic stop, and I'm gonna write him a ticket. So I'll just get a couple names because I heard it. I got out, and I'm like, and then I looked. I knew that was Lattimore. Well, he came back around. So I just saw. I'll come up the stairs out there, right? I'll just get you guys. I'll get your info quick, and then I'll get out of here because then I'm gonna write him a ticket. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize that you guys had to listen to that. These kids don't need to hear any of that. Because how many kids do you have with you? 11. 11 and 2 years old.
Can you guys say hi to the police?
Hey guys. How are you? I'll come up right now. I am so sorry that you guys have to deal with that.
It's funny when he yelled it. I was kind of like,
no, but then he asked me why I popped out of my car, and I'm like, because I was paying attention because the light's down. You know, we had somebody hit the traffic light. Yeah. As soon as I saw his car, I knew.
You've dealt with him before?
Yeah, he always does. He comes in and antagonizes us. Hey, I always forget what's the first name. Eric. Hey, Eric, what's your middle initial? No, because I saw you guys pulling across the street. And then, do you mind if I get your info? All right, ma'am. What's your first name? Okay. You're disturbed by his actions? Yeah. Okay. And you heard exactly what he said?
Yeah, that's what I was like, whoa.
Okay. Twice. Okay. And I apologize, too. This isn't a period we shouldn't be, but you got all these little guys. And it's towards us. It always has been. But it doesn't give them justification. I mean, we can't do much, but when you do that, yes. Right. So I popped out, and he took the time to go all the way onto the interstate and come back.
That's sad. Yeah.
I know.
You gotta have a life.
Please, bring me the citation, officer. Is it okay if I walk towards you? You told me before I couldn't walk towards you. Is it okay if I walk over there?
You can come over here.
Okay, thank you. I'm never going to have sex with men. So if this is what you're trying to do to dominate me, to change my psychology, to start having sex with dudes,
I don't know.
You're gay, man.
No.
I know you're gay.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're hitting.
So here's a citation for disorderly conduct.
Why would you bring your gun back? He just
I'm
turned
armed.
his gun hip towards me.
There you go.
You just did.
Take your citation.
Okay. Could you explain it to me?
Well, let me explain it to you. You keep talking. It's for disorderly because of what you just did.
That doesn't give you a right to be
It does, because you came back to me with it. Stop.
You're not smart, dude.
Okay.
He's gay.
You're issuing a citation for disorderly conduct. You have a non-mandatory court date on December 4th, 2024, 5:30 p.m. It's $250. You can pay it on or before the court date if you don't want to come.
Okay.
There you go.
So you go to this court date and then happens? You can argue there?
Yep.
All right.
All right, good luck.
I don't use like I have energy. It's intelligence.
I'm curious to hear what you all think in the comments. Obviously, John was within his rights to tell the officer to go fuck himself. However, he was being a bit extra, and it seemed like he wanted the encounter to escalate for some reason. But he did bring up some good points. Like, if his focus is on the officer, then how is he supposed to know that kids are in the area? Officer Withee definitely seemed like he wanted to charge John, as obviously this isn't their first encounter. No one reported a disturbance, but the officer chose to go over and ask if they were bothered by the cursing. And Officer Roettger really didn't try to make John do anything or force some BS interpretation of the law. So I can't really fault him for talking to John, as any citizen on the street could come up to him and ask him to watch his language. Like I said, this one's a tough one for me. Disorderly conduct is defined as a crime that involves behavior that disrupts the peace or the safety of the public. But where's the line between your freedom of speech and disrupting the public? Put your thoughts in the comments below. And thanks for watching today's video. Smash the subscribe button. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day.